안녕하세요. 처음 뵙겠습니다. How's my pronunciation? I'm working on it. And I'm back again with another IVE video. I believe it's love that comes after like. I could be wrong, cause I'm no spring chicken any longer. But from what I remember, it's love that comes after like, or it could be not like. I don't know. Depends, right? But let's check out another one from IVE. I liked the Love Dive song and video. The vocal phrasing in that song is very concise. There weren't many sustained pitches that were going on. Though there was some good, solid vocal work, use of vibrato, just control. It's solid. I'm just pointing out that to me it seemed like it was very concise phrasing on a lot of those vocal parts. So I'm gonna look for either the same type of approach to the phrasing in this one, or let's see if they do something different, right? Let's find out.
심장에 핀 새파란이 불꽃이죠. 태양보다 뜨거울 테니 난 저 위로 또 아래로 내 그래프는 포기고 Yeah that's me 두 번 세 번 피곤하게 자꾸 질문하지 마. 내 장점이 뭔지 알아. 바로 솔직한 거야. 방금 내가 말한 감정감이 의심하지 마. 그냥 좋다는 게 아니야. What's after life? You and I is more than like L-town to O-town, yeah, yeah. You and I is more than like What's after life? What's after life? What after life? 내 맘은 strike. 지금 느낀 짜릿함은 마치 type. L-town and I 그다음에 BE. 여기 no one is space. 아무도 막지 못해. 나를 보면 누가 박할 시간조차도 아까울 걸 드디어 만나봐. I know it like you and I is more than like it outgoing and yeah yeah yeah. You and I is more than like what's after like. You and I is more than like L-town to O-town, yeah yeah yeah. You and I is more than like what's after life? What's after life?
Cool disco track, man. Okay, and again, I think the Love Dive song is about 2 minutes 59 seconds. This one clocking in right at 3 minutes. Very upbeat disco track in 4, but with a modern feel. In the beginning, when the rhythm guitar comes in, almost like a Daft Punk kind of vibe, you know. It was good. It was cool, man. It was cool. I can't remember for the life of me if this is a sample of the strings that come in, or if it's just really informed by something like ABBA or, you know, one of those disco group songs from back in the day. But it's definitely in there. And then they do have like the whole disco dance a set piece in here. Cool set pieces, very cool. The yellow and black one, you know, it was like flowers, but also sort of like Crash Test Dummy kind of a. It was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed this one. It's a fun, modern, upbeat take on a disco sound. Almost like the Feels was, right, from Twice. Like that's a disco track, and disco inspired. And this one is obviously very, very informed by disco music. So the rhythm guitar part in there was really good. And then I think after that we get these like electric piano sounding chords that are just chunking in after that, and very, very strong groove, very danceable. Oh, and the vocals were again. I feel, to me, this is a more concise type of phrasing, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's very clean. It probably is playing to the group's strengths. When the rap part came around, right? The one with the short blonde hair. I don't know their names yet because this is so new to me, but she sounded good, man. She was a nice. I don't remember hearing that in the Love Dive track, but I thought she did really, really well at that. I think she nailed some rhythms in there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this rhythm guitar, I'm getting total Daft Punk vibes from that. See, this is a cool set piece right here. I like this. Airplane, airport. Oh, and I was right. It's love that comes after like. See, I still know some things. Cuties. Cutie pies. Let's say that. Yeah, and those piano chords now chunking. And see this right here, I can't tell if this is a sample. Maybe just sped up, right? Sort of remixed, right? Sample. Or if it's just heavily informed by that sort of 70s disco vibe, because it sounds like ABBA to me, you know. But here's the disco dance floor, right? That's what this is emulating here. Nice wardrobe. They look cute as heck. And these are like the we go from green to yellow to blue to a nice clean white to this red, and when they're sort of up front one by one, these members, the coordination with the wardrobe coloring and then also the set coloring, very rich. It makes for very, very rich shots, the scenes here, you know. Nice percussion, really nice percussion. Builds up great. Okay, yeah. So that it's actually cool to see the camera mounts in those shots. They like, I think typically you wouldn't see that, right? Like they'd separate the shots, you know, and not have you see the frame set up on the car with holding the camera in place. But it's actually kind of fun, isn't it? I mean, you see how they get those dynamic shots from the perspective of like being in the car itself. Not bad. And 2 solid rap parts, both. That's good rhythms, great delivery on the rap sections there. Solid, man, solid. They have good choreography too. Killer fills on that percussion, man. Very cool, very cool. Fun. Yeah, I dig what they're doing. I dig the approach. I do like the clean, concise phrasing on the vocal lines. It's certainly like a different approach, considering that the amount of members that they have and the way that they have arranged it. And I'm curious to see in the future if the phrasing will develop into having more sort of sustained pitches, some legato phrasing, some, you know, and will they sort of unlock higher register areas of their registers, right, or lower even, because it tends to stay fairly concise throughout in terms of duration and also in terms of the registers that they're in, the sort of intervals they're using, right, within where their vocal register is. But it's fun, and the rap sections are also solid, man. Like, I'm telling you, I got a feeling like this group is going to get, well, they're going to get better. They're going to definitely improve. And let's see where they go, right? Like, let's see how they grow into it. Let's see what they end up, you know, reaching out into, or where they want to expand, or where they want to push, or where they want to pull, and how they want to do things later on. Because it's solid, man. It's solid production, it's solid composition, it's solid mix, great videos. I'll say that for a group that just debuted like 10 months ago or whatever, 9 months ago. This is really awesome production value. I mean, like, and I think this is a different production entity also. Like, this isn't one of the big 3, so this is another one of these other production outfits that's behind this. But man, it's solid. It's solid. It's gonna be worth it to see what other groups are being produced and by this same group, the same entity. Because I'm not familiar with all of it yet, like who's under who. I know the big 3 and the big acts who are under them, but some of these newer groups come around, and some of these different production outfits that come around too. but yeah, this is definitely a fun group. Like I said, very young, very youthful, leaning into it, and I think that plays into both what informs their sort of concise approach to the vocal phrasing, the somewhat minimalist. I mean, some aspects are a bit minimalist, especially in the Love Dive track, but not as a it's not against them in any way. It's what they do is solid, concise, clean, and it's fun. I think most importantly of all, it's very fun, and I dig the disco vibes in this one, man. I think that was a cool idea. I think it's a nice blend of modern, contemporary, a sort of mix, and a lot of this heavily informed old school disco feels, right? Like I say, I don't know if that's a sample of those strings, or if it's just something that is emulating that original disco sound. But totally fun, man. Totally fun. IVE, a blast. And I was right. Love comes after like. So I'll definitely be looking forward to hearing and seeing more of IVE. Very cool.